India, home of 1.3
traditions
million people,
and
traditions and customs,
a thriving global
a
center
thriving
of
global
technology,
center of technology,
and the world's
and
largest
the world's
democracy.
largest democracy.
As one of the oldest
As one of the
civilizations in
oldest
the world,
civilizations in the world,
with a rich cultural heritage and diversity, and as the fifth largest economy in the world,
India is proud to assume
as the country
presidency
blooms into a new era, we look to another poignant symbol for humanity to emerge victorious
from its challenges.
Lotus
Of India,
representing our culture, history, and
and
heritage.
a poignant symbol for
From its
humanity to
challenges.
emerge victorious from its challenges.
And
And the inspiration for India's G20 logo design,
rendered in saffron, white, green, and blue, is the national flag of India.
The
seven petals in
the
the
logo signify the seven seas and the coming together of seven.
Sitting above the lotus is a representation of the earth,
reflecting India's pro-planet approach to life and seeing the world as
for
we
G20
derive the theme
India
for
2023. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam.
Kutumbakam.
One earth,
One earth,
one family, one
one
future.
A theme that brings over growth
While being in harmony with nature. G20 India 2023.
One earth, one family, one future.
লাইটটা তো good evening to all. Today is the most auspicious day when it is recommended as a rare day because today is the birth anniversary of Satyajit Ray, the renowned Oscar winner for our film industry also. And on this occasion, we are going to celebrate, we are going to start the inviting of entries for our fourth SirJ Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival once again for the year of 2023. As we know, Satyajit Ray is not only a filmmaker, Oscar winner personality, he is also a renowned science fiction writer. He has designed science fiction with his Professor Shanku and other uh, short stories depending on science fictions and science popularization. We are celebrating the birth anniversary as usual every year, and last year's for last 3 years we are starting our such events on his birthday, uh, remembering him. Today we are also celebrating his birthday and starting inviting the entries of science and math thematic puppetry used short films of 3 to 4 minutes for the purpose of fourth SirJ Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival, which will be organized on 30 November. So, on this auspicious occasion, we have with us, uh, it's our privilege that we have with us most renowned scientist and person science popularizing personality, uh, Dr. T.V. Venkateshwar sir from Vigyan Prasar.
Hello, namaskar to all. Anjan, are you there? Yeah, Anjan, I can't hear you. Uh, Maybe I suppose I'm live now. I don't know. I can't hear Mr. Anjan speaking. Uh, First, I would like to congratulate the organizers for organizing this for the fourth consecutive year. A very innovative idea of using puppetry and films with science and maths as the topics and themes. I'm sure a lot of entries would have come, and then given the experience of last 3 years, the organizers could do a very excellent job this time. So, best wishes to all of you, people who are taking part this time, the organizer, and all the well wishers for this event. Uh, Today, when we are living in a time where the fourth industrial revolution is taking place all around us. We are constantly hearing about artificial intelligence. I mean, recently, Chat GPT was much in the media, but not just Chat GPT. Look at, for example, Google Car or various other recent innovation that we are hearing. Artificial intelligence is inside it. It's not just artificial intelligence, but also what is called as additive manufacturing, that is popularly called as 3D printing. We also have now internet based services, IoT. Like you can sit in one place but control objects and processes at a very, very far away place. We are living in a completely a new era. This is what people usually call it as fourth industrial revolution, where enormous amount of human labor can be replaced by machine labor or robotic labor. This, of course, brings with it lots of questions about what kind of society will emerge, what will happen to people, and so on. That's not what I'm going to focus on. What I want to focus on is that this 21st century is in the brink of fourth industrial revolution. So, what kind of society we should be? The economy is going to be knowledge economy. That is, most of your wealth is going to be created by knowledge. We call this as fourth industrial revolution. So, there would have been a first industrial revolution. So the first industrial revolution was fueled by coal. So the coal was the main stay. The second industrial revolution was basically electricity and petrol, internal combustion engine, these kind of stuff, chemical industries. Okay. And the third industrial revolution was basically electronics and computers and the communication revolution, ICT and so on. So slowly, there was a change in what was creating value in the society. Coal, petroleum, from those we have now shifted to something like in when the third industrial revolution took place, electronics and so on. Of course, semiconductors, etc., were very important. But slowly, we can also see a component of human mind, brain, thinking, analytical thinking, and so on. Like writing software and so on. This trend has increased, and the fourth industrial revolution, most of the wealth is going to be created by knowledge, right? So that's why people say that the emerging economy is going to be a knowledge economy. Now, if we have a knowledge economy, then we inside that economy, like people we are living, we can't be like what it used to be. The society has to change. So people now say that we need to have a learning society, not just literate society, not just educated society, not just a society with a high number of enrollment in higher education, but a learning society, which means that the society which continuously learns. So you don't learn only till you are, let's say, 23 or 24. That is, you finish your school, maybe go to some higher education, college or diploma or engineering or something. No, that's not what people talk about. People talk about learning all through your life. The society itself is learning. We are learning new skills. We are learning new information. We are learning new perceptions because things are changing so fast. So what we learned in school, by the time you come out and a few years have elapsed, most likely would have been outdated, right? That's something that we are seeing around. So people are saying that the emerging society has to be a learning society, meaning that you have to spend a part of your time. Everybody has to spend part of their time learning something new. So when we are talking about learning society, It means that society needs to have structures, platforms, access to learning. So, if you look at, let's say, about 100 years ago, 150 years ago, not all people went to school, right? Only a small section went to school. But then, with the Industrial Revolution and so on, it became clear that minimal literacy is required for all. That's when a huge network of schools were created, publicly funded. That is, with the government fund, schools were created, and so on, right? Then technical education, so many things happen in education sector. So if we have to have a learning society, then it means that we also need to build structures in the society for the society to continuously learn new things. True, there'll be a lot of structures, something like for reskilling, some opportunities for reskilling. Now people talk about skill development opportunities and so on, right? So that will be one aspect. Maybe you can have a mid career or later in your life some kind of professional diploma, the kind of area that you are working, wherever you are working. These are all formal systems that will be possible. But in addition to that, today, more so than ever in the history of human civilization, platforms, informal settings where people can learn new things is becoming a important aspect, imperative. I said new things. I did not mean only science. I did not mean only technology. You may have to learn a little bit about, let's say, language, so many other things, whatever that interests you. So one major area is, of course, science and technology. That is where I see platforms like this JC Bose International Science Maths Puppetry Film Festival, one such platform. So some of us who are interested in these themes, these media, we can be part of it. We can learn something new from something that you present, something that I present. We learn. So these are also learning opportunities. So these are not only competitive aspect, but we can also learn from each other, new techniques, new ways of saying things. And by creating this material, we also are creating learning opportunities for audience. The people who are watching, people who will watch this product will also learn something new, right? So with a new perception, new way of looking at things. This kind of platform, there is a need to explode in today's time. So in this context, that's why I feel that the effort taken by the organizers in organizing this program is very key, crucial, important, and praiseworthy. So I once again congratulate them, and I wish all the participants the best. Participation is important. Some people might win, some people may not win, but that's okay. Participation, learning from each other, looking at others' work, and then getting some inspiration. These are the key things that we need to take from these kind of festivals. So I urge all the participants who are part of this festival to imbibe this spirit, the spirit of participation, right? With that, I'll thank everybody for this opportunity. Back to Anjan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being with us. And your words of wisdom will inspire us in maximum way. It's our great pleasure that you, from though you have some busy schedule, you given some time for us, and it will be nice to meet you also, sir, once again in this virtual platform. And your inspiration, not only for me, for all my team members, and also for the participants of this year, I think it will be a great thing, sir. So thanks once again for being with us. uh,
Thanks once again, everyone, and my best wishes to this program. And I feel such programs should be happening in different parts of this country, in large numbers, so that we all have opportunity to participate in many times, discuss with the new people. And I admire the organizers for this excellent program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to share some information about this program also. I think you will be happy to know that. Not only, sir, first of all, this program has been designed under the great guidance of Vigyan Prasad, and great guidance of VIPNet organizers. And moreover, sir, it is guided by NCERT also. And we are happy that NCERT has published three conference proceeding along with two research paper in
Very nice.
mathematics conference also, based on this program. Because because this program is directly, we are trying to linking the entertainment puppetry traditional system of education with education, especially science and mathematics education. So they have been appreciated at every platform about this program, for this program. And also published research paper also. And
Very nice.
in this aspect, sir, I think this is the only program, ongoing program of Vigyan Prasar and VIPNet organizations. We are doing that, about which this such a research paper has been published, almost 3 4. So we are grateful to Vigyan Prasar as well as NCRT also, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and best wishes. I'll take leave. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, Participants, you have to remain with us for a few minutes, because we are connecting other people, so other guests with us. So please be with us. इसको क्या करें? Sir JC Bose India International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival for the fourth year is organized here. Today is Ray Day, birth anniversary of Satyajit Ray, famous film director of Bengal, who has been conferred Oscar award also. And not only this, he was a renowned science fiction writer. He is one of the most famous character which has been prepared and written by him in most short stories. He was Professor Shonku, a renowned scientist of India, born at and working at Giridih, West Bengal, nearby Jharkhand. And so many films has been prepared with this character. So many short stories are there where the scientist character, Professor Shonku, done a most adventurous role throughout the story. He is discoverer and inventor of so many science fictitious tools and machines. He have so many ideas. It has been found that he has contributed so many things for science and scientific communities also. But all over, it's a great science fiction stories from Satyajit Ray. So today is not only the birth anniversary of any filmmaker, any film director, any Oscar winner, also a great birth anniversary of science fiction writer whose aim is science popularization through film and through stories also. So we have chosen this day, 2nd May, the birth anniversary of Satyajit Ray, for launching, for global launching of our event also, which is 4th year SirJ Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival. So I think it is a great occasion for all of us. And just now we got blessings from Dr. T.V. Venkateswaran sir, scientist staff, Vigyan Prasar, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. And within a few moments we will be blessed with in presence of ISRO coordinator, most renowned personality from IRIS, Dr. K. Kartike Nagarajan. And today we will be also blessed with in present for due to presence of national awardee Dr. Biju Dharmapalan, who have been awarded with the National Award for Science and Technology Communication for the year 2022, which has been conferred in the year 2023 on National Science Day, 28 February 2023, by His Excellency Honorable Union Minister of Science and Technology and Prime Minister's Office, Shri Jitendra Singh Ji, in presence of Union Secretary of Ministry of Science and Technology, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, in presence of former Principal Scientific Advisor, Dr. Professor K. Vijay Raghavanji, and ongoing in service Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor A. K. Sood, Head of Scientist, NCSTC, Dr. Manoranjan Mohanty, Director of Vigyan Prasar, Dr. Nakul Parasar ji. So be with us. Within a few moments, they will be with us. Moreover, from NCERT, Dr. T.P. Sharma, Professor T.P. Sharma will be with us. He is a professor of mathematics in NCERT, DESM for last 2 decades, almost 2 decades, and advisor of our council. The organizer of this program is DASA India, the national voluntary organization dedicated to science communication, science popularization, and operating from Agartala, Tripura. Moreover, we are supported, inspired by National Council of Researcher Teacher Scientist India and National Council of Student Scientist India. Both are affiliated to WebNet Vigyan Prasar, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. The National Council of Science and the National Council of Researcher Teacher Scientist India, NCRTS India, is the largest platform for researcher, for teacher, for scientist, and also under the guidance of scientists in India, which is dedicated in science and mathematics communication, as well as science communication, science and mathematics education, and concern research works. And the National Council of Student Scientists is the platform of all science loving students who are interested to science and mathematics and want to be scientists in future for this nation and for the nation building purpose. This is the largest platform for those students. Today, this event is live on Facebook as well as on YouTube channel also. We are requesting all the students and teachers and viewers to please subscribe the page and YouTube channel both for further communication, and you will get more information about those events from our past videos and event recordings also, which will be helpful for all of you, and it will be a great journey for all of us if you go through these videos of previous records. We are getting maximum comments from our viewers also, and it is on screen. We are appreciating their comments and inviting comments also. Regarding the invitation of participation for fourth year SirJ Bose International Science and Math Festival, Film Festival, I would like to share some information that I would like to share some information that all you have to prepare some 3 to 4 minute video using any device. Most of all, it is better if you prepare through landscape form of mobile phone or any mobile device. You have to first choose any specific topic from science or mathematics textbook, and based on this science and mathematics topic, you have to prepare some doco-drama, some play, some drama, and that drama, science based drama, you have to prepare through using puppets, any type of puppets you can use, and after a trial, after a preparation of this doco-drama, how to play through or using puppet, after this trial you have to shoot the whole drama within a 3 to 4 minute, and at this moment you have to keep the shooting device, that is mobile or a camera, in a horizontal position, not in a vertical position. And after recording of 3 to 4 minutes, you have to send that video to us,
to our suggested email, and when you are sending this video to us using the email, don't use Google Drive. You just normally send the video, because more than 20 MB and more than 4-minute video we will not accept. So be cautious in this technical issues, and you have to send all these videos within 20 November, or with a grace period of 3 days, 23rd November last. And along with these videos, you have to send a write-up, your own photograph, uh, and your a simple biodata about your name, your father's name, mother's name, your address, school name, etc. One student or one teacher can send only one video, so per person only one entry will be allowed. So accordingly you have to choose this one, and after a great judgment by our jury of scientists, jury of puppeteers, will invite the winners and also screen the selected winning films on 30 November event, which will be celebrated as SirJ Bose International Science Mathematics Puppetry Film Festival. So we hope it will be a great journey for all of us in celebration of 4th year SirJ Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival. So we are inviting the entries. Go through our brochure, which has been displayed here also at the beginning, and you send your entry to chapter3pura@gmail.com for this year. Yes, some Facebook viewers have raised some question also. Recording of puppetry show in our regional language or only in English? I think language may not be a barrier. You can prepare in English, it will be better for judgment. And nowadays, so many films and so many datas are available for local and regional languages also. So first you prepare in English and submit to us for the award purpose. So because it will be easy for us to understand your work. If you go through the regional language wise, it is quite some uh, a good opportunity, but in our case also it's a barrier. So be with us in English only, and somewhere we are uh, taking Hindi version also. So Hindi and English will be the medium for this fourth year competition. We are waiting for the our guests, and we will get them, some of them live also. By 7 we will be blessed with the presence of Shubho Jowardar. Dr. Shubho Jowardar is a national puppeteer and national award winner also. He is a senior fellow of CCRT, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, and he is the founder of West Bengal based or West Bengal originated most popular puppeteers platform, puppetry platform, that is Bongo Putul. So, and it is a pleasure moment that the foundation day of this platform and organization is also 2nd May. So today they are also celebrating on stage their foundation day and their puppetry starting day. So they will be today with us and give a good input also. Another good in this event, yes, anybody, any student or any of any class can join this event. Our invited guest already entered in the platform, Subhoji, and we are awaiting for Viju Dharmapalanji also. Sir, by 7:30 will be with our national awardee, Viju Dharmapalanji. Due to some technical reason, we are taking time. We will be connected by Subho Juardar from West Bengal. He is a national award winner and national puppeteer from CCRT, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, and also contributing from his platform, that is Bongo Putul. He is the innovator of easiest form of puppetry, that is Sahojia Putul. He will discuss all of those.
तो कुछ ही क्षणों में हम जुड़ेंगे हमारे प्रमुख आज की इस पपेट्री फिल्म फेस्टिवल की जो मुख्य अतिथि है उनसे सुबोध जोआरदार जी। Namaskar, sir.
नमस्कार. একটু লাইট দে. নমস্কার.
তো
প্লিজ কন্টিনিউ.
তাহলে sure. So please welcome our most our guest today's is of these events through which we are going to be inaugurate our international 4th year international SirJC Bose Science and Math Puppetry Film Festival this year, and also celebrating this rare day, the birth anniversary of most renowned Oscar winner film director Satyajit Ray, and also a great science fiction writer who characterized Professor Shonku and other science fiction story characters Satyajit Ray. Today we are celebrating his birthday as well as announcing inviting entries for our international SirJCBoseInternational Science Math Puppetry Film Festival for 2020, which will be organized on 30th November. And till day, we are taking the opportunity from all of you. Any standards of students, any teacher can send their entries on theme of science and mathematics, any docodrama of 3 to 4 minutes using puppetry, one film per person, one film. We are inviting entries for this film festival, and for this global launching period, as an inaugurator, we have with us Dr. SirJCBoseInternational sir from West Bengal. He is a most talented puppeteer of India, and not only puppeteer, more than he was a puppetry researcher, and also sir has a great contribution in the field of puppetry making and puppetry presentation also. We are thankful to him for his contribution as well as for giving time and agree with us to inaugurate this session with his blessings and with his performance also. Another aspects of this program is that today is not only the birth anniversary of Satyajit Ray, not only the inaugural day of this SirJCBoseInternational Science Math Puppetry Film Festival from our side, which has been organized by DASA India, the national voluntary organization dedicated to science with National Council of Researcher Teachers Scientists India, and National Council of Student Scientists India, which has been affiliated to Vigyan Prasar, VIPNET Vigyan Prasar, Department of Science and Technology. Also, this is a day, the foundation day of Bongo Putul, the most important puppetry platform which has been organized by himself, Dr. SirJCBoseInternational sir, from and based in it is not only based in Kolkata and West Bengal, it is also now a platform internationally acclaimed. So we are meeting a renowned personality in the field of puppetry, SirJCBoseInternational sir. So I would like to invite SirJCBoseInternational sir to say something, being an inaugurator, and on the aspects of puppetry, and through puppetry how we can assimilate and disseminate the science and mathematics thoughts in between and among the students as well as for teachers also. So I would like to invite SirJCBoseInternational sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Firstly, I will thank to the organizers, National Council of Research, researcher, teacher and scientist of India to organize such a beautiful and spectacular item in online to educate and communicate with masses in respect of the power, in respect of understanding power of puppetry in education, particularly in education field. I am not very easy to communicate in English, so I apologize to you to speak sometimes in Hindi and sometimes in English as I feel comfort. Okay? बात ये है, कठपुतली यानी puppetry is a very powerful communicative art ever explored in educational stream or system, yet to be explored. हम पपेट्री में हैं करीब 40 साल से और गवेषणा यानी इसका अनुसंधान जितना तक किए हैं वो है 2-3 चीज, ज्यादा नहीं है, 2-3 चीज प्लीज रिकलेक्ट एंड प्लीज आप लोग का जो हार्ड डिस्क है, मेमोरी है, उसमें परमानेंटली सेव कर दीजिए. तो क्या है, इंडिया इज द मदरलैंड ऑफ वर्ल्ड पपेट्री. यस, आज से 5 साल पहले, बिफोर एरियन केम, द प्रिमिटिव puppetry was migrated from India via Egypt to Greece. And with from तमलुक बंदर से, वेस्ट बंगाल का तमलुक पोर्ट से सिल्क, स्पाइस एंड कॉपर का साथ वो नेविगेबल रूट से गुजरात से मिसर होके चला गया था ग्रीस में. सो फार हिस्ट्री इज कंसर्न. तो इसी सिलसिले में हम लोग को पता चला कि वर्ल्ड पपेट्री का रूट है इंडिया में, बेसिकली और स्पेसिफिकली ईस्टर्न इंडिया में. तो एक इंफॉर्मेशन है जो जरूरी था. अब वर्ल्ड पपेट्री कहाँ है हमारा इंडिया का पपेट्री? वो लोग जहां पपेट्री के जरिए से ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन का डेवलप करता है, और हम लोग पपेट्री और पपेटियर के साथ जूझता हूं. we are struggling for the survival of puppetry and puppeteers itself. मतलब हम लोग बहुत पीछे है. क्योंकि पीछे है इसलिए, though our country is the source of world puppetry, but अभी तक अभी तक इंडिया का कोई शहर में हम लोग अभी एक भी पपेट्री का कंप्लीट थिएटर हॉल बनाने नहीं सका। इंडिया का कोई शहर में, कोई टाउन में एक तो पपेट्री का थिएटर नहीं है, थिएटर हॉल नहीं है। ये एक दुखजनक बात है। और पपेट्री परफॉर्मेंस सीखने के लिए, पढ़ने के लिए, जानकारी के लिए स्कूल, कॉलेज यानी यूनिवर्सिटी में, इवन परफॉर्मेंस इन यूनिवर्सिटी में भी पपेट्री का कोई कोर्स इंट्रोड्यूस अभी तक नहीं हुआ। ये भी एक दुखजनक बात है। तो ये बातचीत के जरिए माय हम्बल अपील टू जहां जहां जो रेस्पॉन्सिबल आदमी लोग है, ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट और साइंटिफिक डिपार्टमेंट सब है, रिस्पॉन्सिबल आदमी लोग हैं, वो लोग को पास मेरा हम्बल अपील है कि पपेट्री का ऊपर थोड़ा ध्यान दे, थोड़ा नजर दे, इसलिए कि पपेट्री का जरिए से हम लोग का एजुकेशन सिस्टम बहुत ऊंचा और बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सकता है। तो अब लोग पपेट्री को थोड़ा स्पेस दे, थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंस दे, जिससे हम लोग पपेट्री के जरिए से एजुकेशन सिस्टम को स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सके। यही एक अपील है। और एक बात बता सकता हूं, जितना तक मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, अभी हम 79 में रन कर रहा हूं, मेरा एज है, उम्र है 79, और हम CCRT का सीनियर फेलो भी हूं। फॉर द सर्वाइवल एंड रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ डिकेनिंग डिफ्यूजिंग पपेट्री आर्ट, हमने कुछ साइंटिफिक तरीके बनाए हैं, पपेट्री को थोड़ा डेवलप कर चुके हैं। तो फॉर मेकिंग इज कंसर्न, उसको थोड़ा थिएट्रिकल स्तर से दिखा गया है, और बनाने में और मैनिपुलेशन में भी थोड़ा डेवलप किया है। और आई हैव स्टार्टेड एटलीस्ट 5 to 7 group in remote districts of West Bengal by this new technique। और ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट करके CCRT को पास भेज दिया, और वो लोग अभी उसको डॉक्यूमेंटेशन करके किताब बनाने का प्रोग्राम में है। तो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है, हम तो थोड़ा छोटा मोटा आदमी हूं, आप लोग साइंटिस्ट लोग हैं, स्कॉलर्स लोग हैं, टीचर्स लोग हैं। पपेट्री इज ए वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट टूल टू कम्युनिकेट विथ स्टूडेंट्स, पीपल एंड कॉमन मास, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट आर्ट। तो अगर आप लोग स्कॉलर हैं, आप लोग टीचर्स हैं, आप लोग साइंटिस्ट हैं, तो पपेट्री को और कामयाब के लिए काम में लगाइए। जितने सारे टेक्निक वगैरह इसका पीछे है, एक्सपीरियंस है, सब लगा दूंगा। हम लोग हैं, हमारा जितने एक्सपीरियंस है सब लगा दूंगा हेल्प करने के लिए। क्योंकि एजुकेशन, एक नेशन का एजुकेशन बनाने के लिए हम लोग का भी कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन है। कुछ नहीं, हम लोग ज्यादा कुछ नहीं जानता है, मगर एंटरटेनमेंट का वातावरण से अगर स्टूडेंट लोग को कुछ एजुकेशन मिले, और वो हम लोग को जरिया से हुआ, तो इससे आनंद, इससे बढ़कर आनंद का चीज और नहीं है। तो फिर अगर जरूरत पड़े तो बुलाइएगा, बंदा हाजिर भी होगा। आप लोग को सबको मेरा नमस्कार। एक्चुअली एक्सीडेंटली यहाँ थोड़ा लोड शेडिंग हो गया है, फिर भी हम लोग इसको कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ। आप लोग मैंने मेरा आप लोग से विनती है, ये काम पपेट्री का थ्रू पपेट्री एजुकेशन बढ़ाने का, एजुकेशन कम्युनिकेशन का जो काम आप लोग करने का इरादा में है, प्रोग्राम में है, वो काम में अगर पपेट्री का कोई ये होगा, हेल्प जरूरत पड़ेगा तो हाजिर, हम लोग हाजिर हैं। आप लोग को हमको चांस देने के लिए, ये भरी महफिल में थोड़ा महफिल का हिस्सा बनने के लिए, बीइंग ए पार्ट ऑफ दिस फेस्टिवल और प्रोग्राम, आई एम वेरी मच प्राउड टू ज्वाइन विथ यू। प्लीज एक्नॉलेज मी। और इसके बाद मेरा एक सीनियर स्टूडेंट, जो वो भी RBU यानी रविंद्र भारती यूनिवर्सिटी से पपेट्री का ऊपर PhD कर चुके हैं इस साल में। तो वो थोड़ा डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन में आप लोग को दिखाएगा, पपेट्री मैनिपुलेशन करेगा और थोड़ा एंटरटेनमेंट भी होगा। क्योंकि हमारा माफी के एक बुढ़ा लेक्चर दे के चला गया, कुछ इंटरेस्ट नहीं हुआ। फिर देखिए प्रदीप आता है और क्या करता है, कुछ एंटरटेन होता है कि नहीं। नमस्कार प्लीज प्रदीप, चलो।
सर साउंड ऑन कर दे सर।
यस Pradeep will continue.
हाँ सर, श्योर।
Pradeep will continue
Sure, sir.
by demonstration his puppet, okay?
श्योर सर।
Okay.
नमस्ते सर, मेरा नाम प्रदीप चागला है।
This is my puppet. Nathni Putul, you control it. আমার পুতুলটা একটা টর্চটা দে। আমার টর্চটা এইটা স্টার্ট বলি স্টার্ট দে ট্রাক দে। मैं फोनটা দে। আগে আবার দে। ही इज द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ बंगोपुतुल एंड 10 साल से इसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का responsibility, both administration and performance, participate कर रहा है. This is Pradeep and जितना तक थोड़ा बहुत था वो तो बता चुके हूँ. बोलिए, पपेट्री का हेल्प से, थ्रू पपेट्री अगर एजुकेशन का कोई हेल्प हो, हमने देखा है इसका बहुत पॉसिबिलिटी है. आप लोग को याद होगा, पर्सनली रविंद्रनाथ जब जाभा टूर में था, जाभा का जो पपेट्री है वो रॉड पपेट, इंडोनेशियन रॉड पपेट, एक्चुअली इंडोनेशियन रॉड पपेट, और हमारा अपना साउथ बंगाल का, दक्षिण परगना का रॉड पपेट इज सेम स्कूलिंग. और रविंद्रनाथ और जाभा का रॉड पपेट देखकर जाभा यात्री डायरी उसमें उसने लिखा था कि अगर बच्चा लोग का एजुकेशन में, पढ़ने का समय में अगर थ्रू पपेट्री उसको पढ़ाया जाए तो तुरंत दिमाग में घुस जाएगा अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट एंड द total keynotes of the text. The keynotes of the text will establish in his brain quickly. It's a process, scientific process. ये रविंद्रनाथ ने जावा यात्री डायरी में लिखा था. तो वही एक ही बात है, जिस सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहा है वो अगर पपेट्री का जरिए से उसको सीखे, वो टीचिंग और वो लर्निंग तुरंत बैठ जाएगा अपना दिमाग में. टीचर को भी आसान होगा, स्टूडेंट को भी आसान होगा. और ये सिस्टम मेरा अपना हेरिटेज सिस्टम है. माने सो फार हिस्ट्री इज कंसर्न, आज से 5000 साल पहले से हम लोग यही सब करते आ रहे हैं. अब आधुनिक साइंटिस्ट लोग, स्कॉलर लोग, एजुकेशनिस्ट लोग इसको फिर से अगर पकड़े तो सिविलाइजेशन होगा, डेवलपमेंट होगा. यही छोटा सा बात है. ओके, तो फिर लेट मी गो नाउ. हम आप लोगों से इजाजत चाहता हूं. कोई है? On the other end, is there anybody? Please continue करो.
हाँ सर।
तो लेट मी गो नाउ। आप लोग से इजाजत मांगता हूँ। अब चले मैं
हाँ हाँ हाँ
ना,
हाँ।
और कुछ करना है।
खत्म हो गया क्या सर आपका?
हमने जो कुछ बोलना था तो बोल दिया, और जो डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करना था वो भी कर दिया। और आप लोग अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन करना है इस सिलसिले में तो हम बता सकता हूँ, नहीं तो
सर
हमें छोड़ दीजिए।
सर ये जानने का था कि
हाँ।
पपेट्री में हम जो कर रहे हैं सर कि साइंस और मैथमेटिक्स सब्जेक्ट को रिलेट कर रहे हैं पपेट्री से। तो हमने देखा कि इसके पहले भी हमसे जितने भी एंट्रीज आई सर, उसमें कहीं कहीं पे तो फिगर रखा गया था, लेकिन बहुत जगहों पे फिगर नहीं था। जैसे फ्रॉक था, हरिन था और बहुत सारा चीज था। तो हम जानना चाहते हैं कि पपेट्री कठपुतली तो है, लेकिन बाकी जो पपेट्री है जैसे शेडो पपेट्री, इस तरह की जो सेगमेंट्स है, इसकी उपयोग किस तरह से की जाए।
आप क्या ये जानना चाहते हैं हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ पपेट्री इज देयर इन इंडिया?
हाँ 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 हाँ।
एक्चुअली इंडिया में कम से कम 5 से 6 किस्म का पपेट्री है। पपेट्री कितना किस्म का भी हो उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मगर जो एक्चुअली पपेट्री इज एन आर्ट, पपेट्री इज एन आर्ट, ये अंचलिक शिल्प है। माने आंध्र का पपेट्री एक किस्म का हो सकता, बंगाल का पपेट्री एक किस्म का हो सकता, असम का पपेट्री दूसरा किस्म का हो सकता। इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। जिस अंचल, जिस स्टेट, जिस क्षेत्र का पपेट्री है, उस क्षेत्र का स्टूडेंट लोगों को उसी पपेट्री से अब सिखाइए ना। आपको ये जरूरत नहीं है आंध्र वाला को बंगाल वाला से सिखाइए, बंगाल वाला पपेट देके सिखाइए, असम वाला को कर्नाटक वाला पपेट से सिखाइए, ऐसा नहीं है। जिस देश का स्टूडेंट है, जैसे दिल्ली, सोचिए दिल्ली में स्ट्रिंग पपेट भी चलता है, जयपुर का स्ट्रिंग पपेट भी चलता है, और माने कंटेम्पोररी पपेट है, ट्रेडिशनल नहीं, ग्लव्स पपेट भी चलता है। प्रैक्टिकली पपेट्री होल इज ए सब्जेक्ट। ये इतना अट्रैक्टिव है और इतना कम्युनिकेटिव है, चाहे वो शेडो पपेट हो, चाहे वो रोड पपेट हो, चाहे वो स्ट्रिंग यानी मैरियोनेट हो, या ग्लास पपेट हो, चाहे जो भी हो, so far form is concerned, चाहे वो जो भी हो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। आप जो सिखाना चाहते हैं, वो मैथमेटिक्स हो कि ज्योग्राफी हो कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो, वो सब्जेक्ट को आप पपेट जो गुरुजी है उनको जरा बताइए, दिस इज माय सब्जेक्ट, हम ये सिखाना चाहता हूं, तो हाउ टू टीच देम। तो गुरुजी आपको बता देगा ये बात कैसे आपको सिखाना पड़ेगा। क्यों, आप तो पपेट, आप शिक्षक है, किंतु आप तो पपेटियर नहीं है ना। तो इसलिए थ्रू पपेट्री आपको सिखाने से, फायदा लेने से, आपको गुरुजी को बोलना पड़ेगा, कि गुरुजी को ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ेगा कि ये सब्जेक्ट कैसे स्टूडेंट लोगों को पास लेते जाए, हाउ टू हैंडल द सब्जेक्ट, हाउ टू डील विद द सब्जेक्ट, ये बात है। तो कितने किस्म का पपेट है वो उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है आप क्या सिखाएगा और वो कैसे सिखाएगा वो चीज, ये एक तो दूसरा चीज है. Perhaps I am clear to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is the whole thing lies here.
सर थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग विद अस. आपने बहुत अच्छा हमारे साथ रहा और इतने बिजी शेड्यूल होते हुए भी और अपना जो प्लेटफॉर्म है उसका फाउंडेशन डे होते हुए भी आपने हमें समय दिया. इसके लिए हमारी तरफ से हार्दिक अभिनंदन. और आपकी बोंगो पुतुल प्रतिष्ठान की इस वर्षी में आप हमसे जुड़े, हमारे साथ जो हमें सहायता दी, टेक्निकल सपोर्ट दिया, इसके लिए हमें हार्दिक आपको अभिनंदन, वंदन, चरण स्पर्श. और आप हमारे साथ इसी तरह बने रहे और भविष्य में भी आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स, आशीर्वाद, मार्गदर्शन हमें मिलता रहे. इसी के साथ सर आप हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. सर हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और भी महानुभव दिग्गज. वी आर ऑल्सो, it's our pleasure, it's our pride that we have with us today in this auspicious occasion when we are celebrating Ray Day, that is Satyajit Ray's birth anniversary, who is not only a great Oscar-winning film director, also a great science fiction writer and character which has been built for science fiction purpose. Professor Shonku is a scientist and he has done so many science adventures according to the stories, short stories and novels of Satyajit Ray. Today we are celebrating this legendary person's birth anniversary, and as usually we are launching globally our most prestigious event, that is 4th year of SirJ Bose International Science and Math Puppetry Film Festival. This is the unique film festival using puppetry only, and I think it is the globally, as far it is known to us, it is the only one event where puppetry has been used for film purpose, and any film festival has been organized for this such kind of based on such kind of things, that is Puppetry Film Festival. Every year we are celebrating this Puppetry Film Festival on 30 November, which is a memorious day for Sir J.C. Bose, Jagadish Chandra Bose from Bengal, a pioneer scientist, maybe not be given so much dignities and honor to him because he did not get Nobel Prize due to copyright and patent problems, though till day he was remarkable to us for his radio mechanisms, wave. He is the father of radio wave mechanisms technologies. Today we are celebrating this Science and Puppetry Film Festival global launching and inviting entries of films today from students and teachers. And on this auspicious occasion we have with us most renowned personality, Dr. Viju Dharmpalanji.
Namaskar.
Dr. Viju Dharmpalanji, he was recently awarded with National Award for Science and Technology Communications from NCSTC, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, for his contribution in the field of science and technology communication through his writings, through his science writings, science books, and he has been conferred for the year 2022, but he has been awarded with this national award on National Science Day 28 February 2023 at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi, and conferred by Honorable Union Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, and there on dais in presence of renowned personalities, he has been conferred the award. Some of the renowned personalities such as Union Secretary of Science and Technology, great scientist,
അവിടെ ഉള്ളത്
Dr. S. Chandrasekhar,
ഇപ്പോൾ
former
hello
Principal
hello
Scientific
sir
Advisor to the Government
hello
of India,
hello
Professor K. Vijay Raghavanji, ongoing in service Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor A. K. Sood, Head Scientist of NCSTC, Dr. Manoranjan Mohanty, and also from Vigyan Prasar, its director Nakul Parasar ji also be there, and it's our privilege today. We are getting blessings and his words of wisdom in this platform. So over to Viju Dharmpalan ji. Sir, please say something. We are eagerly waiting for your words of wisdom, sir.
Namaskar and thank you, Mr. Anjan Banik ji, for organizing such a unique event. I am very happy to be part of this unique event because one thing is your organization DASA has been organizing this JC Bose Science Math Puppetry Film Festival, which I think this is the first time in the world, probably, I don't know, but still it is very interesting to note that you are giving honor to one of our greatest scientists in the country. It is not, he is SirJC Bose is not only a great scientist of India, he is a great scientist across the globe, because now when we speak about interdisciplinary or transdisciplinary learning in science, he has been doing all these things way back in late early 19th century, or early 20th century. I think before independence, he worked in India, especially in Calcutta, and the quantum of work that he has been doing in various fields of science, physics, biology, and all these branches. That means for him, I think he has not differentiated botany or physics or engineering, whatever you call now. The way he has worked in the field is very interesting, and it's a challenging also. He should be made as a what you call one of the role models for science communication. So most of you might know that he has written a book, Response in the Living and Non-Living and Nervous Mechanism of Plants. Even now, even today, many people discuss is there any brain for plants or something like that. So way back in 1926 itself, he has done enough research on this field, and I am very happy that DASA is honoring this great scientist through this puppetry film festival. Puppetry, I'm not a practicing puppetry man. I'm basically a science writer and an academic. But still, when I speak with students, I feel that when you want to convey some complex things to the students, rather than you describe from the books, if you can show them through movies or some cartoons, it is very easy for them to grasp the concept. So puppetry can be used as a powerful tool in science communication, not only as a part of science communication alone, but even in our science education programs, in the science classes, we can use puppetry to explain complex scientific concepts in a simple manner, simple and engaging manner. Uh, it can what do you call most of these complex things that students feel. See, as a teacher, what I observed was most of the biology students are very much afraid of physics or chemistry or mathematics. So such complex concepts in physics or mathematics or in chemistry, you can make more engaging and more entertaining using puppetry. Puppetry science puppetry can make science learning experience a fun. Some for some students who are feeling very bored of monotonous classes of teachers, if you can include puppetry, they will be very much engaged, and they will learn science quickly. And another very important aspect of puppetry what I have observed as a teacher was it can break down language barriers. Often we speak about communicating science through English or Hindi or regional languages, but puppetry, even a person who is not well versed in a particular language can understand. So right now I was seeing the puppetry show that has been showed by Dr. Subo Jordar ji, and see such type of things can make what you call it. It can make this non-verbal communication, and this also will help making scientific concepts very interesting. So my point is puppetry, rather than considering it as a part of what they call science propagation activity, it should also be included in science classes. At least students up to the level of high school or upper UP section, upper primary or to the high school level. In these classes, puppetry can be used, because that is one of the difficult a part of a student's life, because qualifying the 10th standard and most of the interest and most of these what you call future career plans, everything is decided by the students' aptitude and their passion that is generated during this uh, high school's area. So at that level, at the school level, if you can include puppetry as a mode of teaching, it will be very useful, and we can even make some interesting movies, because most puppetry, what I understand is from this uh, art form, now it has grown into the form of an digital also. So puppetry can be uh, I have seen many movies, children's movies, in which they are using puppetry in the digital media. So it can evolve into a new form in the digital arena, and mm, uh, it can be used across the world. There is no language barrier, there is no cultural barrier to understand what is conveyed through means of puppetry. So that is one of the reasons why our kids enjoy seeing the movies that highlights the puppets. So I'm not an expert on puppetry as such, because a previous speaker has given no, he's an expert in that field, and he has given highlighting various forms of puppetry. But I will say that we have to give stress on the digital form of puppetry, because that is more needed in this era. And this particular film festival that you are planning, you're doing, I think it will give new insights into the filmmaking process, and that will even give some advantages, not only to the students who are participating in this event, but also to the different science communicators, in science policymakers, researchers. Even you can make research communication that is communicated to the popular media through puppetry. See, nowadays we are using puppetry just to explain the basic concepts to the students. But if you make it into a digital platform, you can evolve that into a larger area where even the what you call scientific peer group people will also benefit from this. So with these words, I wish Dasha India all the wishes for their international JCBoseInternational Science Puppetry Film Festival, and I thank uh, Anjan Banik for his great initiatives in popularizing science in the society. Once again, thank everyone associated with this great event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. First of all, it's my privilege and it's our team's privilege that you are accepted our invitation to be here, being a guest, and it's really a pleasure to us, all of us. Sir, I would like to share some information regarding, as you have also detailed in your blessings, words of wisdom that about research. Sir, this is the only event which has been acknowledged by the NCERT also. And if we go through the last, this is the fourth year we are celebrating, and we have spent only 3 years with such a grand occasion, or with such a grand event under the blessings and of our Vigyan Prasar initiatives, as well as the initiatives of NCERT, and also our councils, that is National Council of Researcher, Teacher, Scientist, and National Council of Student Scientist also. Sir, this event with this last 3 years experience already been archived by NCERT, and also almost 4 research paper has been presented, and out of 4, 2 has been published in journals, and rest 2 and has been in conference proceedings also. Apart from abstracts are in conference booklet. So this is the another aspects and highlighting point of our side, that this is the, I think this is the not only unique program in the world, that we are using puppetry and making film using puppetry on theme of science and mathematics topics. Also, it has been acknowledged by NCERT through research paper also within a very few short period of time. So we'll share all these details with you also, sir, for your kind acknowledgement. And we are going every year, we are starting this program as a global launching and inviting entries on this time. This year we are selected very special occasion. This is Ray Day, the 2nd May, which is a birth anniversary of Satyajit Ray, the Oscar-winning filmmaker, film director, as well as a great science communicator, science fiction writer, who established one scientist fictionist character, Professor Shunku, and a great writer, his birth anniversary. And we collect all the entries, which is 3 to 4 minute videos, where theme should be science and mathematics topics, and duration of this film should be 3 to 4 minutes, and they have to use puppetry only, none other than puppetry we are accept. And for one individual we are accepting only 1 entries through our email chaptertripura@gmail.com, and we take such entries till 20 November with a grace period of 3 days, 23rd November, which is another birth anniversary of Sir J.C. Bose, Jagadish Chandra Bose, and after evaluation with our scientists, our teams, puppeteers, national awardees, we collect the most prestigious films and conduct this film festival using screening of those winning films, and also awarded those winners also on 30 November, which is a remembrance day of Sir J.C. Bose, through online. And we are trying to moving forward for offline activity also of such a national event. So this is the in short one overview about our event, sir. And overall, sir, thank you for being with us, supporting this successful program once again. And
Okay,
thanks
Anjanji,
for
just
giving.
one thing. There is one question in the Facebook that you are streaming from Shivamuthu Raja. How can we combine puppetry tool with recent technology? There's a
Sir, sir.
question, so I will take privilege to answer that. See, it has already been done in many movies. You can see the use of puppetry in a what you call in a engaging manner. For example, the Great Indian Butterfly, the film, in that that uses puppetry to explain. They explore the life cycle of a rare butterfly species found in Western Ghats of India. So similarly, there are a lot of television series and movies that has been prepared, and it has already been done. And the thing is, my point is, it has to be taken. Such type of initiatives has to be merged into the academics in our curriculum also. So that was the point I was raising. Otherwise, it has been already been done in movies. I hope I have answered your question, Shivamuthu Raja. Okay, sir. With this,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay.
NCRT with new NCF also coming out for such fusion-based methodology in education. So I think you are right, sir. Thank you for being with us, sir. We are moving forward.
Okay.
Thank you once
Thank you,
again.
Anjanji, and thank you, Dasa, for inviting me. Thank you. We will keep in touch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, with these words, we are going to conclude the ceremony of global launching of fourth year Sir J.C. Bose International Science and Math Puppetry Film Festival. We are inviting your students and teachers, both entries. You must have to check your entries in such a way that it should be on theme of science and math. You must have to use only puppetries and puppets, and video should be in 3 to 4 minute range, or up to 20 MB, not more than that. Another thing is that whenever you shoot the docodrama and make the film, keep your camera in horizontal mode, not in vertical mode. So with these words, we are going to conclude this event. Hope you will be joining us with your entries, as well as we are also conducting some more workshops on this puppetry, online and offline mode, which will be more useful for you. Thank you.